Hey everybody, and welcome to our lesson for Monday evening on 4.6, which decimals of money. Okay, you're all wanting to be experts in money. I think you guys know money pretty well. And so what we're going to do today is just how we see money in everyday life and how decimals play a part on it. Now, the easiest way, and what I want you to write down first, is that we know decimals as the cents. Okay, there is 100 cents in a dollar. So we always go and write money to the hundredth spot because there's 100 pennies in a dollar. So we always go out of 100. So that's why there's always two spots at the decimal. You see right here, it's always two spots out of the decimal, the hundredth spot, because there's 100 pennies on there right here. This is 39 pennies out of the next dollar. So we have two full dollars, 200, plus 39 out of the next 100. So that's why it's $2.39. And so on. So I'm going to want you to answer these problems on your board. Can you tell me how much they spent in all? Or can you tell me how much change they get if he gave a $20 bill, but the groceries only cost $13.52? Can you determine when you add and when you subtract? Okay, so what we're going to work on along with that, and I hope you paused and answer those, is bank accounts. You're to the age where you should start thinking about saving. Saving is one of the best things you can do. Trust me, it's one of the best things you can do. And so you might be able to open up a savings account. So this is a story about Katie and her aunt. So on January 2nd, Katie's aunt opened a bank account for Katie. She deposited $100. Over the next several months, Katie made regular deposits into her account. She deposited part of her allowance and most of the money she had made babysitting. Kate also made a few withdrawals to buy a radio or some clothes. And so these are the terms we want you to know. Do you know what a deposit is? Do you know what a withdrawal is? So those are two you need to know. A deposit, make sure you define this on your board. A deposit is when you take and you put money into your account. You are adding to your account. A withdrawal is when you are taking it away. You are taking money out of your account to spend it. So deposits are usually good. You're getting money. Withdrawals are usually bad. You're spending money. So you want to make more deposits than you do withdrawals. Another word we're expecting you to know is interest. If you are letting the bank use your money, if you're keeping it there and they're using it, they will pay you interest for the right to use your money. You get money for doing nothing. That's awesome. But if you borrow money from the bank, they charge you interest. So you have to pay them for the right to use their money. That's how banks make money. And so these are three terms I expect you to know. The fourth one is going to be balance, and we'll talk about that. So, what do we call when we put money into an account? That is a deposit. What do we call when we take money out of the account? That's a withdrawal. What do we call the amount of money in the account? The equal sign, how much is currently in your account? That is the fourth word I want you to define. That is the balance of your account. And money earned from the bank is the interest. You need to know these four. This is what I'm going to expect you to know tomorrow. So, let's say Katie has her account. She started with $100. She made a deposit of $100. So we added 100. She then made another deposit of $14.23. So we add, because of the deposit, we add that. And we have a new balance here. What about the withdrawal? A withdrawal is where we subtract, because we're taking money out. So we subtract the $16.50. We need to make sure we have that there. And so then you subtract this minus this. $114.23, that was our balance. We're taking $16.50 out, so then we'll have a new balance. Can you determine what that new balance is? We'll keep going like this, and you'll have to tell me when you add and when you subtract. So you might want to do a few practice ones here. And you also need to make sure you know how to add and subtract decimals. If you know those, you should be set.